Thank you, Dave. I've been joined by John Kurtz of the KC Sports Network. He's a Kansas State Wildcats football insider. And John, let's just start with straight up, how do you feel about the atmosphere at LaVell Edwards Stadium tonight for this matchup?
Hey, this has been awesome. I'm like, can I move here? This is great. I love this. Just a picturesque setting, and everybody has been so awesome. So I'm excited to be here, fired up to see it.
All right, when the game kicks off, we'll clearly be watching both quarterbacks closely. Jake Retzloff for BYU and Avery Johnson for Kansas State. Avery has not surprisingly been dynamic like we expected him to be, but this is his first road Power 4 start. How much do you expect the environment to maybe impact his play tonight in a unique setup?
Well, that I think is one of the huge question marks, because he did start a road game at Tulane. It was rainy. It was like, 50, 75% full. This is a different deal, right? This is 60,000 plus. We know how loud it is here. And you get the ultra late night game. So he's getting the ultimate test, and I think that will be something you want to watch. He's been great with his legs when they've used them so far, obviously, but the passing game, they just haven't been totally in sync. And it feels like some of the receivers maybe have not been totally locked in with him yet. So I think that's where it gets interesting on the road, especially when you also break it in a pretty new offensive line here.
You may have already partially answered the question I'm about to ask next, but that is, what is the category or stat you were watching tonight that you feel like will swing the result of this game?
Yeah, I think BYU's defense is legit, especially after you look at what happened today to TCU with what SMU did offensively. So I think they'll make them use Avery Johnson's arm to throw the football, right? And so that is what it comes down to. Can Avery consistently throw the football? Because for a while this year there's been a spectacular throw and then one or two that's off. Spectacular throw, one that's off. So consistency from Avery Johnson, I think, is one of the things that's going to really, really tell the story of the game.
Fair to say BYU probably shouldn't turn the ball over against a team like Kansas State, who that's their lifeblood, is it not?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's the question. Like, Jake Retzloff has had such great moments so far this year, right? Pro Football Focus says he's the fourth best Power 4 quarterback in the country so far, but we know about those turnover plays and the turnover-worthy plays, and K-State's defense will definitely kill you with that. Now, they also struggled at Tulane. They gave up some really, really wide-open passes, a lot of busted coverages. So BYU can exploit that. I mean, we know they have some receivers, too. I think that's something to watch.
Okay, John, I cannot let you go without addressing something that happened all the way back on January 1st, 1997.
Yeah.
When your parents were at the Cotton Bowl as Kansas State fans, and they left you home.
They did. They did. Mom and Dad, you're killing me. I wanted to go to that game so badly. And they went, and I remember all I got was I got a teddy bear that had a Southwestern Bell logo on it, and that was my toy for not going. But look, I was a football obsessed kid. I was so excited about that game. That was such a cool thing to have those two teams playing at BYU and Steve Sarkisian. I just remember it being a huge deal, and I know this won't be popular with the crowd, but I do know that everybody feels Kevin Lockett was actually in bounds. Okay, I do
he
know
caught
that.
The pass in the
I do. But hey, what a game that was, man! And it's such a cool thing to bring it back with the uniforms
awesome.
today.
Hey, great to have you with us here in Provo.
Yes.
And you're here tonight, and your parents aren't.
And that's right. I'm getting them back. Yes.
Awesome. Thanks so much, John, for your insight and your time.